Christian Orozco is finally a Red, ladies and gentlemen. Joshua Zirkzee could be on his way out, but the left-back position continues to be one of headache debates. But what exactly is bound to happen? Webb Daniel, this is the United Sport. We are powered by you who watches us on a daily. Better come as well and benefit from watching us, because it's here every day that I tell you that you can earn money online if you don't come and learn how it's done. It's not rocket science. You just need to be able to access Google Meet, and that's how we connect and we learn. What we do involves just using your time, your data, your gadget, no risking any money, no cash invested. It's the time. That's how the internet pays. Understand how it works using the name on your screen. I also remind you to come if you're into the Patel business. Better get the right games. The games of the day are always there. Each and every day we get them. Come join the party. Anthony Robinson or Lewis Hall? That's the poll question I'm asking you. Who of the two should Man United go for? Anthony Robinson or Lewis Hall? I want to pick your mind on that. Let me know what you think, because there is a new report coming through suggesting that Manchester United, in case they fail in their bid for Lewis Hall, Anthony Robinson remains on the list. He's a USA national team player, USMT, plays for Fulham, and I think we've spoken about him before. Mature, I think he's within the prime age of a footballer, an outfit footballer. Yeah, older than Lewis Hall. There's positives about him, and I think he gives you something going forward in terms of attack. I'll give you his numbers later on, maybe. But the big story now is a guy you've all been asking me about for a long time. That is Christian Orozco. And what exactly is happening? He has been unveiled by Manchester United. And again, finally, I think I spoke about this weeks ago, maybe a week or two ago, I telling you that he already arrived in Manchester, and it was now pending confirmations and, of course, the media duties that are mandatory and stuff. But this boy is now going to come in as an academy signing. He's first going to join the academy, according to what we get. He's not going to slide straight into the first team. He's first in the academy, and then they will monitor him and see what to do with him. So, Christian Orozco, central midfielder, is a hard, solid guy, good physique, good technique, but he's young, guys. He's only a child. He has got to be given time to develop into the player he can become. But he can amaze and impress in the academy, and they instantly decide to promote him and start having him train with the first team. So I think there is hope. At least he's here. He's signed his contract. He's of age now, finally turned 18, and now we are waiting to see what he will have to offer Manchester United. Now, as this boy comes in, guys, as Rashford returns to training with the Manchester United team, he's a Carrick boy. As we brace ourselves for the return of Kobe Mainoo to training, Joshua Zirkzee, according to what we get, Juventus and other clubs in Italy, but Juventus mostly, are showing interest in him. They want to take him back to Italy. He bossed this Italian league before. They think there is still a player in him who can still go there and do great things. If he did them with Bologna, why not a bigger team like Juventus? So what is happening now is Zirkzee's exit talks are going on. And of course, I know there are so many of you who have got this, I don't know, weird attachment to Joshua Zirkzee. And I'm thinking, why exactly? What's the justification? Because he has not really done anything amazing. And we can say maybe the next season could be given to him as his last chance to save his career at Man United. But he has not even earned the right to stay for that one season. If there's clubs willing to give you money now, you probably can cash in, especially if it fits within the plan, within the budgets that United has to meet, and within the evaluation of the player. You let him go of him now, because I don't see any surprises coming through from Zirkzee. He's a player who can play well, but maybe in another setup. There is no role for him in Manchester United. He's not a winger. United wants wingers who can fly. He's not really a central midfielder. He's not the kind of central midfielder in any case. If you wanted to mold him into that, you don't think he's the kind of central midfielder Carrick would want, even if he forced him there. He's not going to bench Bruno. Bruno is playing each and every game, and now there is Mount probably deputizing him. So for Zirkzee, yes, whereas United inadvertently will have to use most of these squad players, if I would call them, because they're playing in more competitions. Back in the Champions League, they're playing in the FA Cup, the Premier League, you're playing in the Carabao Cup. So naturally, Zirkzee would have more playing time. But even that is not guaranteed, because even you see, even now in preseason, Mbeumo is tried as a false nine, not him. Yet he was scoring goals in the game and assisting the game before. It just shows that he's not really in the big plans of the manager. He's not really appreciated. His style is perhaps not for the club. So I think for me, I would honestly say we can as well forget about Zirkzee. We can as well be calm about him, and indeed wish that he does move on and succeed wherever he goes. But what is clear is that the talks for his exit are currently ongoing. So that's a bit of a wrap up of what's happening now at United as we wait on what will be done when it comes to I told you earlier about the domino effect, the Rodri domino. It looks like he has given the green light for Barcelona to proceed and have talks with uh, with Man City for his exit. First it was Real Madrid, but Madrid, I think, were not willing to meet the valuation that City had of the player. They were hesitant to pay anything more. I think it was about 50 million they were offering. So Barcelona comes in, jumps onto the wagon, and with Barcelona in now, that means the bidding war. Now the player also says if they want me more, it's Barcelona, I'm Spanish. Then I told you earlier that if any Spanish player, if Barcelona came calling, it's always going to be easy for them to listen. They would want, I think they would prefer Barcelona to any other, even if it's Madrid, honestly, for most of the players at least. So what is happening now is that Rodri gave the green light for Man City and Barcelona to hold talks for his move, so meaning he could go to Barcelona. Then that is bad news for United, because then already Tchouaméni could be closed off. Mourinho will then clearly just say, Tchouaméni is my main guy, Camavinga backup. Man United will then have to proceed maybe to the next available option, who is not Carlos Baleba, because Baleba, as it is now, is injured. Yes, he has been injured with Brighton. Whether he had an injury that they were trying to rip us off with, sell him to us for a crazy amount of money, yet they knew, because why has he been performing terribly in the previous season? And now he's injured. Maybe he has an underlying injury that we perhaps would not be told of. So Baleba is injured. He might not even start the season. So Man United would perhaps say it was good riddance. So for now, I can really say the chapter of Man United and Baleba, if there was ever any, because it's believed the personal terms agreed between the two parties before, it should be closed, I think, now. Just like I'm closing this video by reminding you to come book your time to learn how to earn online. Using the number on your screen, come, let's understand the business of the internet, and let's beat Patel as well, because on a daily, we get into the Patel business and we get out smiling. On a daily, someone smiles somewhere. You can be that person. Cheers.